Good morning, hog fans. Gray Wolf coming at you here at around 5:45 in the morning, and we are here in Charleston, West Virginia. Had a fantastic ride through the mountains and lush farmlands of West Virginia yesterday. Went on some highly rated highways. Really enjoyed the cruise. It was not as good as some of the roads we've been on, but for the most part it was an absolutely beautiful ride. We had some sun poking out and actually had a day where we did not get wet from the wild day and night that we had before. But the hogs are rolling on and having a great old time on the road, and certainly discovering some areas we have not been to before. And we are here in another motel as campgrounds are harder and harder to get. So anywho, we thank you all for joining us as we continue our journey back towards the west now, and we're starting the route on the way back home. So thanks so much for joining us, and as usual, we're gonna see you down the road. Well, hello there, hog fans. It's Gray Wolf coming at you. We're somewhere in the middle of Kentucky that we have no flipping idea where we are, but we've decided to do a distillery. We were going to do a Jim Beam, but boy, the weather has turned, so we're doing Maker's Mark. And just follow along as we take you on a tour of the distillery. We're going to put you on YouTube.
Oh, sorry.
Maker's Mark Distillery. The rain we just rode through, whiskey shot sounds like a good idea to me. Hog number 2. As you can see, he's running. He can't wait to get to the whiskey. This is the old Starfill farm in Kentucky, and here's the fire engine when all the whiskey lights on fire. And we're continuing on down here as part of the distillery. Some beautiful old buildings. Almost looks like you're in a castle. And Gray Wolf is bringing you in here, and look at all the whiskey whiskey drinkers. There's a lot of whiskey drinkers in here. Dipping, tasting, drinking. And we're here at the Maker's Mark Distillery in Kentucky. And boy, there's a lot of whiskey drinkers around here. And I hope you all enjoyed the tour. Now I have to physically remove Wild Hog number 2. And after a couple of tastes of whiskey, the Wild Hogs now are heading out of Maker's Mark Distillery. Certainly a cool place with lots of whiskey drinkers. Good place to pitch our tents right here and wake up with a morning shot. As all of you can see, as soon as we stop riding, the rain stops. Hopefully tomorrow, if the weather permits, we're gonna take you on another little whiskey tour of Kentucky as we try to make it over to the world famous Jim Beam Distillery. So you stay with us as the Wild Hogs bring you some culture of Kentucky. And as usual, this is Grey Wolf saying, we're gonna see you all down the road. Well, good morning, hog fans. It's 6 o'clock in the morning, and it's Grey Wolf coming at you here from Bardstown, Kentucky. Well, the Wild Hogs had a nice trip into Kentucky yesterday. We were also hit with 65 miles of rain, but we somehow ended up in this fantastic little place called Bardstown. Tons of history here, and we had a great time last night. We were shooting whiskey and having things with the Dirty Old Bastards, which is a fantastic bike club that we found out about, and hey man, we all got along really good. Had a fantastic time here. It's sort of what makes these trips, when you make these mistakes and end up in cool little towns. But all in all, we had a pretty darn good ride yesterday. We're hoping with all the calamity we've had in the last week that maybe, just maybe, we're going to be able to get to camp again as we head our way towards Nashville. Just give you a little tour of this cool place here, where there's just nothing of a fantastic biking town and that. So we hope you're all enjoying that, and bring you a few pictures from Bardstown. And as usual, we thank you all for following us along the journey, and we gotta say, we're gonna see you down the road. Good morning, hog fans. Grey Wolf here with Wild Hog 1 and 2. And today, we're here at Jim Beam Distilling, and we're going to see what kind of a tour we can have. And you're in Kentucky, so what the hell, a little more whiskey. We're going to try to take you on a little bit of a tour through this and compare one distillery to another. So join us as we take you around the grounds of Jim Beam Distilling Company. And we're just walking around the grounds out here. And we know it's big. Although we tend to think that Maker's Mark actually might have been a little touch classier, but all in all, this is definitely a pretty cool spot. As we show you a little bit here, and Grandpa, and some beautiful houses out here. And this is the Baker Beam home, where the grandson of Jim Beam actually lived here until 1972. And he watched over this distillery for more than 50 years, following in his father's footsteps here at the winery. Or, sorry, let's correct that, the distillery. We are not at a winery. Must have been... And this is just, looks like a really nice little outdoor eating area. There's large buildings for storage everywhere, and a couple of big whiskey jugs there. And it's amazing how they lived right on the property here, how the family lived here for so many years, and this was actually their residence. Giving you a little walk around the grounds here as we wind around. The tour, if you choose to take it, is about 90 minutes, which I'm sure runs you all around the grounds and through the various sections of the distillery. I don't think we're going to do that today, but you know, for people that do choose, you can certainly take the tour around. Things here. And you can see a big building in the back where these barrels are stored for the aging process of the whiskey. And this is what I might call Barrel Barn. So just a quick little tour as we tour around the grounds. As the Hogs leave Nashville and head towards Jackson, Tennessee, we finish off another amazing day of riding, and hope you've enjoyed the journey so far. And as usual, we're going to see you all down the road. Stay with us.